Oh, what a roller coaster for Carlton supporters. Sam Walsh's new contract, they're up and about. The ink's barely dried, though, when the superstar midfielder goes down with a syndesmosis injury at training. He's expected to miss at least the first month of the season. Carlton's head of footy is Brad Lloyd. Brad, really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me on.
Well, geez, it made Carlton supporters sick in the guts yesterday, Brad, as I'm sure it did everyone at the club. What actually happened to Sam Walsh to cause the injury?
Yeah, he just had a bit of a match simulation at training, and a player came across his ankle and got caught in that bit of a contest, and he was able to carry on and finish off the session, but scans revealed that syndesmosis injury, which can take a bit of time. So it was really disappointing, unfortunate. I don't think Sam's he's missed hardly any footy in his footy career in general, like right as a kid. So it's new to him, but he's unbelievably resilient the way he goes about things. But pretty disappointing.
Geez, it must have been new for him and a foreign feeling if he was actually able to finish the session, Lloydie.
Yeah, well, you see, he had pretty good. It was pretty stable, and he wasn't sort of in too much discomfort, but it was just more the scans that with a bit of the concern, and he sort of had further scans yesterday that sort of revealed that he definitely needed to have some surgery done today, and he'll miss that probably that first 3 or 4 games of the season, but we sort of got to just monitor him from here, so it's hard to put an exact round on it, but start his recovery. But he's an absolute pro, so he'll do that well and be back before we know it. But it's a bit of a blow from that point of view, but gives opportunity for others, as we know.
And Brad, we believe it was in a tackling incident, and if it was, are there parameters on the tackling and how the players need to go about it from that physical point of view, considering they're trying to be competitive and get better, but you are tackling and contesting against your teammates at the end of the day?
Yeah, look, a player came across his body. Look, it is quite rare to get these sorts of injuries at training, and look, we're going into an intra-club, a bit of a hit out at training later in the week, and then we'll play against St Kilda next week, and then play Melbourne the following week. So we need to start getting into some match play, which the boys have been doing for a while. So it's hard to avoid as we get this close to the season, but it's quite rare. It's not something that happens often, but you just can get a bit unlucky sometimes, as Sam has.
And it just presents opportunity, doesn't it? You'll miss Sam, and you won't be able to get anyone likely to replicate his output, but it just presents opportunity to. You bring in George Hewitt, Paddy Dow. We'll probably get more of a look. Even ex-teammate of mine, Lockie Fogarty, who did some good things as a small forward last year, but it just presents opportunity, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, look, we all know Sam's been a sensational player for us since he came to the club as the number 1 pick. But with looking forward to seeing George Hewitt, looking forward to see Adam Chera and what he can do, and some of all the other boys you mentioned as well. So I think we're building some depth, and the list is really maturing, and there's a lot of the boys had really strong pre-seasons, so they'll know they'll need to. He is hard to replace, but they'll be chomping at the bit to get an opportunity as well. So we've had a pretty exciting couple of weeks coming up as we start match play.
It's an interesting time of the year, isn't it, Brad, for the supporter groups and clubs? There's a lot of optimism and excitement, but at the same time, everyone's got their fingers crossed that no one gets hurt. Now Sam Walsh has gone down this time. In years gone by, it's been Charlie Curnow. So I don't think Carlton supporters will breathe a sigh of relief until he gets well and truly stuck into the home and away season. But how's he gone so far over summer, Charlie, and what sort of shape is he in?
Yeah, he's in great shape. Look, we held him. We probably could have played him a fraction earlier last year, but he was held back, and it was a fairly conservative approach just to get him really right. And it was great he was able to. He was held back, but played those last few games, which really set up his pre-season. So he's had a full pre-season and moving around beautifully. To see him and Harry up sort of moving around the forward lines, really exciting for us. So he's bouncing around and he's ready to go, Charlie. So it's fantastic to see. It's great for the club, but I'm thrilled for him as well. But this time of the year, look, it's everyone's pretty excited. But the boys have trained so hard, so you're coming to that tail end of pre-season, about to switch into game mode. But there's that I guess you've got to step up the contested side, which can result in some injuries here and there.
A player who's been a topic of discussion a fair bit throughout his Carlton career, Mitch McGovern. I believe he's been redeployed down back, or at least part-time down back. Is that still the case? Is still the plan for Mitch to sort of be that, third tall intercepting defender, a little bit like his brother?
Yeah, he has been. Yeah, he's been playing down back. Yeah, he's spot on that third tall. The other thing with Mitch, he's such a good decision maker and ball in hand. He's a really good ball user, so he's really smart back there. So yeah, I really like what I've seen so far. Having a look down back, and yeah, he's done the pre-season there. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what he can do. But yeah, he's had a really good pre-season. He looks fit and he's moving well. So yeah, he showed a bit down there.
We're talking to the Carlton Footy Club head of footy, Brad Lloyd. Brad, there's one particular player that we always get texts about whenever we speak to you or someone from Icon Park, and that is Caleb Marchbank. Now, what sort of state's Caleb in at the moment? I think I was reading he's in the final phase of his recovery from that ACL. How's he tracking?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, look, if you come down and look at training, you'll see him. He's such a good athlete. Moves really well, and he's been doing a lot of running, so he's starting to just get into that ball program, with skills and starting to build up his football work. So yeah, he's had a really good preparation under our medical team and high performance team. So yeah, he's building up pretty well. So look, we haven't put an exact timeline on it for Caleb. Like he'll have to sort of cover off on tick a few boxes with the medical team. But yeah, he's building up really well. So like he's another one just with Liam Jones finishing up. Caleb's he's a proven AFL player, and he'll be important for us when he gets up and going.
Another supreme talented family, this one. But Tom De Koning, got an update for Blues fans and footy fans in general on Tom?
Yeah, look, he's tracking pretty well, Tom. He's been moving around at training. Like he's had the red vest on a little bit to avoid a bit of contact, but he's starting to sort of add some more contact into his training, and he's building up pretty well. Actually, he's nearly back into the full program. So yeah, we'll see. As we approach St Kilda and then Melbourne the following week in the pre-season games, we'll see where we include Tom in there as we prepare for round one. But yeah, he's been going pretty well.
And Brad, just before we let you go, I think you've got one vacant list spot you're looking to fill as well, and the competition, I imagine, has been pretty fierce for that.
Yeah, we've had Josh Cripps and Tyrese Louis training with us. They've been doing a good job training away. Yeah, we're still working through what we do with that list position. We've had another few of our VFL boys and Michael Lewis from the VFL also come up and train with us as well. So yeah, it's a spot there. Look, we'll either use it or we'll save it for the mid-season draft. So we're still working through that. But as the games start now, it's a really good opportunity for those boys and others to put their hand up for that list spot. But the AFL give a fair bit of flexibility now with those rules, so which is really good. So yeah, we'll just work through how we'll fill that spot. We've got till early March to make a decision there.
Brad, great to talk to you. Sorry to make it a bit of a long-winded injury update, but a lot of interest in a lot of your players. It must be said, a lot of cause for optimism, though. Can't wait to see how the games roll around. March 3rd against Melbourne is going to come around quick. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, no worries. No, Walsh will be back bigger than ever, and yeah, looking forward to the season starting. So good times ahead.